Hey YouTube, this is Serpent here from JHOG. Didn't want to start off with too much commentary, just to enjoy some Huey flying. So we've just launched our new range server with a lot of different cool features on it, one of which we just did. This little air assault section that we've got on here. Once I get back to base, I'll actually show you what's all available on this mission here. See, enjoy the ride, have a good old time. We've got everything on this map now, for at least for helicopter operations. I'm still adding the jet stuff, and yeah, we'll go from there. It's tankers are added now for jet guys, so they can do stuff on the target range. I've got spawnable tank ranges and soft target ranges, and obviously the air assault range here that's got several different hot LZs that you can spawn for various infantry only type of targets. That you gotta give the door gunner something to do. And there's also opportunity to do a little bit of seed as well, so you do have the option there to attack a couple of the low range SAM systems. If we go too crazy with the SAM systems, then the other ranges might get impacted from them. So we'll try to keep it cut down, but at least you have some air threats that you can go practice against. We get pointed down this valley here, and I'll let Fred take over so I can show you on the map what we got going on. It's, all right, Fred, you're a bird. These transitions are always funky. Let's take a look at the map. So what we just did, we just flew from our Fabrome here and dropped off at the first LZ with some hot targets that our door gunners pretty much took care of before the infantry hit the ground, which is nice. But the grand picture of things here is you got a little bit of everything. Fob Echo, or the Echo range here has got statics and softer targets. That's all relatively close to the start point. Convoys, light trucks, stuff like that most of the lighter weapons can take care of. And then Delta is the Apache's playground, a lot of T-72s and T-80s. Foxtrot over here is a combination of all of it. They have a little bit of everything in there, including a air threat. So there is one Tunguska in there. Up here in Bravo is a known location for Tunguska, so you can practice your sneaking up on these guys. But it's all spawnable through the F10 menu. Let's do a quick look here, make sure we're not flying into the mountain here. Let's reset this a little bit, and I'll talk about how to respawn these things. Fred doesn't like to fly the terrain, so you got to do that for him. Hopefully future AI will looks like we're going to get something like that for the Kaya, which is going to be nice, so we don't have to necessarily keep on it too much, but we'll see what happens, I guess, in due time. Alright, Chief, your aircraft. Whoa, don't break it. Alright, back to this so you can see it a little better. Actually, let's see, will we be able to see it easier in here? No, let's go back to the cockpit. Yeah, might actually be able to see it easier. So on the F10 menu, you got range, and that gives you all the options, what you have to do to spawn and despawn. So I'm going to go ahead and despawn the LZ. You see a notification that the LZs are clear. And let's wake those guys back up to give the, oops, not that one. Come on, if I can click on the right button here. Alpha Hot LZ spawn. And that'll give the guys on the ground we just dropped off something to do for a little bit. But that's pretty much how it works. Same thing with tankers. They're all going to spawn basically in the zone. The names of them will kind of indicate the TACAN that you need to use as well. So that should make things a little bit simpler as far as for those guys that are going to be using the F4 here soon. We do have slots available or will have slots available. They're already slated. I actually have Kiowas and Chinook slots already made, and all I have to do is switch it over to client and the proper aircraft in the mission editor and relaunch it. So we're preparing for the updated aircraft that we're going to be getting here soon, and hopefully very soon. It seems like it's going to happen pretty quickly, it seems. So right around the corner. Next week for the F4, I think, is the 21st. And then soon after, I think in June, we get the Afghanistan and the Chinook. Hopefully the Kiowa soon after, or with that, that'd be great. As much as I love my old Huey here, it's going to be really fun to get into the Chinook and actually haul a little bit more troops in a lot faster. So looking forward to that greatly. And that's going to be a lot of fun learning that thing. Stay tuned for videos on that, of course. But yeah, that's what's going on here at the Joint Helicopter Operations Group. We're going to keep chugging along here. This is an open server, public server, so anybody can come on and learn. This is designed to be a great place to learn a module. Yeah, that's kind of the goal, really, is having a cool place to train from the ground up. You just got the module, come on here. You know, I have training slots down at one of the air bases that, you know, is not out the range, so you don't have to worry about coming out here and trying to land on the FOB. You can, you know, practice on your own time and in the areas that are not, don't have much of a threat going on. So that's, there's our FOB up there. So that's what's going on. So we got Tbilisi for the fixed wings and some Chinooks, and then Kutaisi is also going to be it's like the training area, where our FOB right here is in the middle of the valley here, and it's a good location. Everything, I think the most distance you have to fly to get to anything is around 30 miles, and there are scattered FOBs around the range as well that allow you to rearm and refuel. So that's obviously we don't want you flying 30 miles and then, oh, I got to go fly 30 miles back, but if you plan it right, you can hit one of those FOBs and have a good old time, and you can respawn these range targets as many times as you want. So it's it gets a little cluttered if you keep spawning the same one. So make sure you scan around a little bit and try to find more units. But yeah, looks like we're getting back to base here. We'll send somebody else after the troops to go pick them up later once they get done doing their thing. Got to let them sweat it out a little bit. Turn those things off. But the way I have this FARP set up here, well, it's not really a FARP at this point, it's just a full-fledged FOB. There's no mods used. Obviously, I wish we could for the assets. Now, we do have aircraft mods available, but there's this sneaky way of being able to unrestrict that in the server access, so you don't have to worry about that. But with parts assets, it doesn't look right when you don't have the mods. So all of this is static stuff that's core from DCS, so deal with it. But it all functions. So all these are the spawning locations down here. I don't recommend landing back on those unless you know exactly which pad you took off from. Just for the sake of not spawning in on a buddy and having to reset. As we get a little further down here, you'll see I have some of the Kiowa spaces already set up down here. And these will go live as soon as we have the Kiowa. They'll turn into flyable Kiowas. Right over there. There you are. Soon. Someday soon. The landing pad over here is the rearm refuel. These are no spawns. There's nothing's going to spawn on this location, so you don't have to worry about spawning in on your buddy or vice versa. You know, that's always a worry on multiplayer. You know, you're in a space that you accidentally load in on somebody. It's not fun. Currently, CSAR is not active. We've had some bug issues with it actually crashing the server lately. So the other landing zone over here that we're going to probably put down at is actually just another rearm spot at this point. But once we do get CSAR working again, it will become the only CSAR drop-off point, so you can do that. These C-130s here are our logistics area, so you can pick up crates and practice CTLD force building with the crate drop-offs and things like that. So that's here as well, so you can practice whatever you want. Oh, we're gonna extend here. I forgot the wind was changed today. Do this right next to coming in the wind here. I am recording this live on the server, so it is an 8-hour reset currently per mission. I'll vary the weather once we get a good stable version going on. I just turned it back to a single cycle with 2 missions recently, so it's not too variable weather, but I know for training aspects it's not ideal to have the garbage weather that some of us love to fly in. So let's see if I don't screw this up here. Actually coming down a little too fast. It's been a little while since I've flown the Huey. We'll just go over here and land at the Hueys, or at the logistics area. Show you how that works here. Alright, so most of you are familiar with CTLD and what it offers, but some of you may not be. So under CTLD, if you're close enough to these units here, you can actually get ground forces and spawn the crates, and then you have to sling load them to different locations. And then you use the same menu to unpack it, essentially. Go to CTLD commands and then unpack the crates. And if you have enough crates for that unit, it will build it. So you can build up a cool force. One of the things that a couple guys did recently is they built a big ambush and then spawned the range, and then let the ambush guys actually do the work on the spawn targets, which was really cool. So that's what's going on here. I just wanted to do a quick little overview on that, as well as kind of do a little video with the mission here, dropping off some troops. But hope everybody's doing well, and hop on here and take a look. Enjoy, guys.